Gina from hauntedflower.com and hauntedflowerreviews.com, and today I've got some more Blu-ray and DVD reviews for you. In fact, I have 5 titles that came out on September 13th, and I'm going to be splitting them up into 2 videos. For the first 2, I'm just going to have Conan O'Brien Can't Stop and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia Season 6. Starting with Conan. I am not a late-night TV viewer. In fact, I don't really have cable or watch regular TV for that matter because I don't like commercials. This was a fascinatingly honest look at the man and how he is day to day, how he dealt with losing his show. Not only was he banned from TV, but he was also banned from the radio and the internet for like 6 months. So what he decided to do is take this huge fan base and swelling of support behind him and just go on the road as kind of like a comedy musical tour. He decides to create this show, and he's got little backup dancers and a band, and he kind of has little monologues go into a song, that sort of thing. He's still figuring out what his show is going to be when he announces the tour. This documentary follows him over the 32-city tour and just watches him as he's making the show, how he pulls people together, how he treats his staff, and how many ups and downs he has. He is exhausted like all the time, and he's always complaining, you gotta keep people away from me because I'm losing my voice, but he'll be the first one to run out there and talk to them. Like, they say no autographs, and he's doing autographs. No pictures, he'll pose for pictures. He really likes the attention, and the title is perfect because he literally can't stop. Even when he wants to stop himself, he keeps going. Even if he pushes everybody out of the room, he feels the need to entertain the one person that still is in the room, which in some cases is his assistant. He'll be powdering his nose and singing her little song or doing a funny voice about the powder, and she's cracking up because he just has to entertain. I really enjoyed it. I definitely think it's worth watching, especially if you're a fan, even if you're not a fan, because I just thought it was a fascinating look at the guy, a character study. I really like those types of films, especially if they're about interesting people, and he is interesting. And he comes into contact with other really interesting people that you'll recognize throughout the show. For special features, there is commentary with the director, Rodman Flender, also Conan O'Brien, Andy Richter, Mike Sweeney, and Sona, who is his assistant. There's also an interview with Conan O'Brien that is pretty entertaining, and also outtakes from that interview, and some additional scenes. So this was interesting. It was a very improvisational time in his life, and he had lots of ups and downs, and I definitely think you should check it out. Next is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia Season 6. Yes, you must check this out. Absolutely. This is funny comedy, ridiculous, a little raunchy at times, always pretty wrong, but very, very funny. It's only 12 episodes. It's on 2 discs. There is audio commentary on 4 different episodes, plus you get to see an extended cut of the entire Lethal Weapon 5 sequence. And what's special about that one is you also can have optional commentary on that, but it isn't from these guys as actors and as creators of the show. It's from these guys playing the characters. You got to hear Charlie speaking as Charlie the character in the show, not Charlie Day the actor. There's a Sunny in Philadelphia Flip Cup Challenge, which is a trivia game, and the questions get progressively harder, and if you get like 3 out of 5 right, you get to go play a mini game, which is like Dennis trying to sneak out of the bed from his temporary wife. Each phase, you're supposed to be drinking with each one, not that we condone that, and the screen gets blurrier as if, oh no, you're drunk now, and you can't even read some of the questions. So at that point, sometimes you're just taking a guess. It's still a funny game. You get to see Dennis and Dee's podcasts. They do 3 podcasts. One is on Border Patrol, one is on, I think, psycho murderer people or something, and I don't even remember what the other one was about. They were just really like, you know, hot topics. There's deleted and extended scenes, which are hilarious. Gag reel, very, very funny. Also, Legal Advice with Jack Kelly, who is like a one-off character, and it's kind of like a 5-minute time slot at 2 a.m. where he mostly is asking people what they think he looks like in like a lobster costume or something weird. Episodes that really stood out this season were, I really loved The Gang Buys a Boat. That was really hilarious, especially when Dee is dancing like a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. There's the whole mystery of who got Dee pregnant, which comes up for a couple episodes and doesn't really get resolved. And another one of my favorite episodes from this season was when the gang gets lost in the woods and Dee attempts to decide if she's going to kill a bunny to survive, and she's just ridiculous, and they're mourning a crow, and the other guys go to a casino, and you just have to see it, because I can't explain it well enough. But this was a pretty good season. I like season 5 better because it had like kitten mittens and the wrestling and all that. But this was a really good season too. Even though it's only like 12 episodes, you need it. And it has a really interesting interactive menu that has like a roller coaster. So thank you for watching my review for Conan O'Brien Can't Stop and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia Season 6. Which should you get? You should get both. But more you should get Always Sunny. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll tune in for my next video where I'm going to be reviewing Love, Wedding, Marriage, The Silent House, and Sanctuary Season 3 from the Sci-Fi Channel. See you next time! For more reviews and to find out about free contest giveaways, go to hauntedflowerreviews.com. My reviews are also available as a podcast on iTunes. Search for Haunted Flower Reviews and subscribe and leave us feedback and comments. Our store is hauntedflower.com, where we specialize in fantastic licensed apparel from movies, TV shows, video games, anime, and more. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/hauntedflower and Twitter at haunted_flower. If you're local to the Indianapolis area, visit indiemojo.com for details on how you can win free screening passes.